G'day guys, and welcome to another YouTube lesson. Today we're taking a look at the influences on small to medium enterprises, but in particular we're looking at three main influences. That is market or marketing, and how that can have a big impact upon small to medium enterprises. We're going to look at goods and or services and their influence on SMEs, and we're talking about product in terms of the goods and or services. That P is the product. And we're going to look at price as well and have a look at how price will impact upon goods and services and the small to medium enterprise. And we'll be looking at location or place and how that will impact upon a small to medium enterprise. So the first first way that a business can be heavily influenced in a positive or negative way is through market or marketing, and we're looking at this definition. So what is market? Market or marketplace refers to where products are bought or sold. Often a market is a physical space such as a shop, but it doesn't have to be. It can be online, in cyberspace, and on the web. The three important factors to take into account when selling in your chosen market. The type of product or good you wish to sell is very important. The price that you wish to set for your product, and the location for your business. These three decisions will have a large impact on the success or the failure of your business. So the first one, the goods and or services that you're going to sell. You sell the right good, you have the right service, well, it's a good chance your business will be successful. You sell a poor product, a poor good or service, then your chance of failure starts to dramatically increase. So the goods and or service, this is the product part of the 4 Ps of marketing. It is so important to make the right product if a business is to do well and to be influenced in a positive way. It doesn't matter if you're in the right location, that's place, or you have the cheapest price, that's the price P. If consumers do not want to buy that good or that service, that product. So therefore many businesses will use market research, scanning and learning in order to see what customers want before designing and making their actual products. So to recap, have the right good or service, have the correct product, and you're going to dramatically increase your chance of success. And that is the product element of the market or marketing, and it's going to have a big impact on the success or failure of your business, a heavy influence. The next influence we're looking at is the price element in terms of marketing. You sell for the right price, not too high, not too low, the correct price, and you're likely to maximize your sales and your profits and give yourself a good chance of being able to increase your chance of success. So price. One of the most crucial decisions that any business owner has to make is to determine the prices at which their good and or service are provided and sold to customers. This will have a big impact on a business, as I mentioned earlier. Now there's 4 key pricing strategies we'll look at in this YouTube clip. They are percentage markups, and they're used commonly by most retail stores. This is the cost is increased by a percentage to arrive at the selling price. So let's assume a sporting goods store has a markup of 100%. Let's say a tennis racket was bought for $200, and for the example I gave, there is a 100% markup. They'll be selling that racket for a price of $400. The percentage price markup is usually calculated so that it will allow the business to cover costs as well as make a profit that they would like to. Now, the second pricing strategy a business can choose to employ is RRP. You may have seen that before. That stands for recommended retail pricing. It is the price that's recommended by either a wholesaler or manufacturer of the goods being sold by a retail business. These prices are recommendations only, as it's illegal for any manufacturer or wholesaler to dictate the price at which the product must be sold to the public. But it's often somewhat adhered to closely, and it's another method that can be used to price your product. The third, pricing strategy. And again, you get these pricing levels correct and right, then you go a long way to increasing your chance of success, and it's a positive influence for the business. You get these pricing structures and levels wrong, and it's a negative influence on your business. So the third one is price, leadership, and competition. This is where you follow the prices set by another seller and acknowledge that business is the price leader. For instance, a shopping centre with a number of shops selling the same items, the prices set by the most competitive of shops may be used as a guide by the other shops. And often you'll find that Coles and Woolworths, they are price leaders. They set the standard price, and smaller shops will generally, if Coles lowers the price of bread, Woolly starts to increase the price of bananas, you'll see these smaller shops following suit. The last one we'll look at today in terms of pricing strategies is what the market will bear. The most common example of this approach may be seen at an auction. Often it's difficult to put an exact value on a house, a painting, or say a racehorse, some obscure item. So an auction will be held, and the people, the customers bidding for the item being auctioned, will determine its ultimate value. Not all businesses can sell their goods or services through an auction process. It's expensive and time consuming. Only home auctions are the unique, expensive items tend to be sold that way. It's not feasible or worth it to auction off a grape, or some lettuce and so on. But remember, the same as when we talked about the first one, which is products, that goods and or service, price is very important to get that right level. Therefore, it would be a positive influence on a business. The last part of marketing we'll look at today is location. All right, now in terms of location, having your shop in the right place can be a massive positive influence on an SME, or if it's in a crappy location, a very negative influence, have a negative impact on that SME. Location refers to where a business should be situated. In the 21st century, businesses don't have to be in a physical location. They can be located online. It is the place part of the 4 Ps in terms of the marketing mix. Very important for a new business, as many businesses rely on foot traffic to be able to survive. If you have a business like a cafe, you need to be in a good location to make sure lots of people are walking past and are able to gain access to your products. All right, guys, thank you very much for listening, and see you next time. Goodbye.